Hey guys, and welcome to the Natty Blueprint podcast. This is episode 60. Pretty wild, episode 60. We were literally just saying this before. 60 episodes deep. What is it? Well over a year now as well.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
a year and 3 months.
that's pretty good. I
That's pretty
mean,
solid.
I don't know if
Yeah.
we had that kind of when we started, if we thought we'd still be going in like 15
Yeah.
months time.
I mean, there's no reason that we can't keep going. Let's keep it going to 2 years.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty
Yeah,
cool. We'll do a live one from Marbella as well, yeah?
absolutely.
Absolutely.
One of us is going to be severely hungover, probably.
Do you reckon?
Maybe both of us.
Maybe both of us. I don't know. If we get a car, I don't know if one of us will be able to. Well, we won't be able to drink that much. So
No.
I'm assuming it'll be me or you driving.
Yeah, it's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah. I said this to Kay. I was like, I don't mind driving on the other side of the road, but the thing that I can't do is like a gear stick on the right hand side. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't that just seem really foreign?
Yeah, because like you're used to using that entire side to change gears, and now you're going to flip it.
Well, I'm not even used to it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like manual cars at all
Yeah.
anymore.
I've
So
always driven a manual, so
yeah.
it's
Get in that automatic life, bro.
soon, hopefully. I don't know how long my car's got left, but it's
Run it
still
into the ground, bro. Run it into the ground.
still going. It's still
Yeah.
going.
Anyway, how you doing?
I'm all good. I'm a little bit broken, as we was just discussing before the pod. I'm either getting old or I just haven't looked after my body as well as I should, plus work. Lower back's a little bit in the bin, but everything's going pretty decent. Managed to get all the sessions in this week. Training after this, I don't know if you are, so I'll probably catch you in there.
What are you
Yeah.
training?
Pull, minus deadlifts.
Just do barbell rows with me.
Not happening.
Yeah, buddy, rows.
Not happening. Not happening. No, me and Molly are training later, so it's her final day of term. So she's going to be stress free, which is good. So yeah, not really much to report other than being injured. I say yeah.
Just to reiterate, people, when you say final day of term, it's because she's a teacher, not because she's a student.
Yeah, she's actually 15.
Pick her up from school.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got to finish this pod pretty quick because I got to pick her up from school when the gates open.
I thought I'd
Well,
have to just cover your back there, bro.
yeah, well, let's not title this one Denny's a nonce. You're
Could have at
going
least
to
waited
anyway.
me to drink my drink.
Anyway, how are you, Max?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Just casually choking on some lemon squash, which was brilliant. But no, this week's been a good week. Same old off-season week, really. Weight's a little bit up. Been having like a little bit of a weird kind of scale weight fluctuations recently, like especially since like I got over the illness and I dropped a lot of weight. Weight came back up, and then like Tuesday, Wednesday, it jumps up like 3 pounds, which is pretty extreme, and
Yeah.
then drops back down again by the weekend. So, but if I remember, I'm trying to think of like previous off seasons, it's always been similar. Like I'd always have my lowest weigh-ins like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'd be always a little bit elevated,
Yeah.
which could be down to just like work stress and slight change in routines. Obviously, if I'm training in the evenings, is session length, eating my post-workout meal after that, and things like that. But yeah, this week's been pretty fucking cool in terms of training. I'm just really enjoying it. So cannot complain, really. Had a posing lesson yesterday with Zach.
Yep, I saw.
Good. Yeah, he's looking very good. He's just over a week into prep now, so or nearly 2 weeks. So yeah, he's looking good. Just got to iron out some posing. Obviously, he's a first timer, and I think especially with bodybuilding as well, like it's difficult to think about keeping everything switched on, and that's just the main thing with him is just like making sure that he's kind of starting from the ground up with the bodybuilding poses and
Yeah. I
not
suppose with
overthinking it.
I mean, with all posing, to be fair, it's that symmetry from left to right as well
Yeah.
when you're copying the pose. 'Cause I think you was teaching him the two sides or two quarters. Was it, yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
And obviously matching that. Have you sort of pushed him towards maybe a posing coach, or are you going to help him throughout it?
Yeah, no, I've pushed him towards opposing coach. Also, Toby's asked to help out as well. So,
Yes.
Mr. Emery, is still working in the shadows, but yeah,
He's
he's
still
he's
there.
working at least. But yeah, hopefully Toby can do it kind of in person. Then I've also pushed him towards opposing coach as well, who can help him on
Nice.
over calls and stuff. Because yeah, it's just not easy. Like I remember when I'd done it, my first prep, like learning the quarter turns is difficult, and I think
Yeah.
as well some of the poses that, like for example, everyone when you kind of get in the gym, everyone poses like a front double or a side chest. People learn that
Yeah.
front lat. People learn that, but then when it comes to side tricep, maybe people don't really do that.
Yeah.
And obviously Zach's been training for a while and been doing at this for a while, but actually in terms of like bodybuilding posing and stuff, he's very very new to it. So yeah, it's just making sure we're just ironing out some of the things. And yeah, the quarter turns are very very foreign because you would never even practice doing any of those, right? So it's just trying to get them, like you said, symmetrical and just make it a little more natural as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, we made some good progress yesterday. Got him to film it the whole time.
Nice.
And yeah, we spent like half an hour going through all the poses. So
Yeah.
I
I
was happy
guess
with that.
the main thing is obviously if anyone is starting prep or looking to start prep, maybe beginning of next year, get on your poses
Yeah,
soon. I know when we first started working together, that was the first thing that we did
yeah,
was right, let's see what you pose. I hadn't even looked at men's physique posing before, and I've still got that picture of
yeah,
when I come in when it was the old gym, like gun fingers, the whole
yeah,
lot going on. So yeah, like just get on them as soon as you possibly can. Ask someone else for help as well,
yeah,
but pose as much as you can. I know you always said this to me as well, like do it daily if you need to, rounds after, before, when you wake up. The more you do it, and I think Kez, who I believe is still sorting Will out,
yeah,
he posted something today of like just pose all the time. If you're like not doing a single day of posing and you're still yet to learn it, and you're in the same year that you're about to compete, something's probably going wrong.
yeah. It's practice, isn't it? It's literally just practice. I mean, Kez has worked wonders with Will as well, and he gave you all the basic knowledge for yourself, really, didn't he?
Yeah,
I know you didn't really use him much in your prep last year. I think you
yeah,
had maybe a call with him or something towards
yeah.
the
Like two or
back
three
end.
calls towards the end, just for the second show,
Yeah,
tidy up some things.
yeah, but I think like just having someone who you're accountable for that aspect
Yeah,
it is very good. What's all right? I'm going to go down a little bit of a rabbit hole here. What's
yeah,
your opinion on like, let's say you have a client who's competing,
yeah.
right? Would you take the responsibility of teaching them how to pose? Would you say that's your responsibility in a way?
Maybe not directly, but they are your product, I
Yeah,
guess. So either that's you steer them in a direction to go with someone, or you do it yourself. I think yes, it is absolutely your responsibility. Because if you
yeah,
let's just say you say it's not your responsibility, you've got them in condition, you've told them where the show is, you're going with them, they stand on stage and they don't know how to pose. What
yeah,
was the point?
yeah. That's my opinion as well. Okay, would you charge that client to teach them how to pose?
No, not as an extra.
No, I wouldn't either.
Because
Which
it's you're coaching them, especially if you're a competitive coach, i.e., like yourself.
yeah,
Maybe obviously you're not maybe going to be able to give them as much time with just the posing, like jump on calls with them
yeah,
every day, for example. But if you're a bodybuilder, you should be teaching your client how to pose.
yeah,
I remember you're not a men's physique competitor by any means. That was the first thing you did with me.
yeah.
Like these are the rough guides of men's physique posing. Here's a posing coach for you to go to.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, I just think that we need to take more responsibility for our clients' look on stage.
Yeah,
Like even with Lisa, when she's in bikini, I have no clue how to pose like a bikini.
exactly.
But there's still the fundamentals of like, okay, how do you open up your lats?
Yeah,
The posterior pelvic tilt
yeah,
and stuff like that. That's going to help amplify her look and just teaching her small little things that I can bring from my experience to her, but then also
yeah,
outsource to a posing coach who
exactly.
specifies in bikini.
Yeah,
But yeah, I just find that I think that some people need to stop looking at it as a money, trying to get as much money out of this client as possible, and actually look at the
try and
taking
improve the client as
responsibility.
much as you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take responsibility for their look on stage, and that is the overall look.
yeah,
Like I even take responsibility for the glaze, the tan. Like I remember BNBF shows, I was tanning everyone,
And obviously, if they're local, accommodation, travel, it's usually a team effort with that as well,
Yeah,
which it should be, in my opinion. You want to
yeah,
take, I think we spoke about this last week, taking stress away from the day of the client. Like if you can drive or someone else can drive or whatever it is, like it's going to massively help. Or if you can stay with them, so as they're getting ready, you can maybe show them where the show venue is, take them backstage, things like that. Those things are going to massively help.
yeah. I just find it odd sometimes when I just feel like it's just a money scheme, right? Like you've got them that they charge them for coaching, they charge them for PT sessions on top of that, they then charge them for posing sessions on top of that, and I'm like, how much money are you making out of this one person?
Yeah,
And it's kind of all you're like. I take responsibility for my clients' training as well. Like
yeah,
there's been points in time, especially early on within my coaching, where like a client would tag me in a post or something, and I'd be like, "This training's not great. We need to sort this here."
yeah,
And I would take full responsibility of it. And
yeah.
now I literally could say to anyone, "Look at any of my clients' training. It won't be poor because we've
That's
ironed those issues out straight from the get go."
exactly,
You
yeah.
know?
Because again, if you're just talking, whilst you don't want to just coin it as just business, it's a reflection of your like your service at the end of the day.
100%.
For example, if your client doesn't know how to pose, if your client's not in condition, if your client doesn't know how to eat well or do whatever that involves, either standing on stage or just presenting their physique, it's going to look bad on you. So why wouldn't you want to help them
Yeah.
improve those things? Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
I don't know. It was just an interesting thing that I've picked up on, and it's just think let's start taking responsibility for how our clients look on stage.
Yeah, and not just empty their pockets.
Yeah, it doesn't seem quite right,
No,
does it?
for
Anyway,
sure. Talking of posing and of this weekend, we've got the Arnold's
we
for
have.
the UK, and I think there was a hot topic with a few people. Obviously, we had Martin, there was Sam Sulek and Andrew Jack, etc. With Sam Sulek, do you think he'll actually improve his posing? Because I know he is self-coached, so
I think so. I
yeah,
think I saw some pictures on Instagram a couple of days ago, and it did look like his posing was better.
yeah,
So obviously, I think the main thing it was his quarter turns on it,
yeah,
which
that
I
was,
suppose this kind of goes full circle, right? Like
yeah,
they are awkward poses,
yeah,
and anyone who's done a quarter turn and who's listened to this and does bodybuilding, they will you trying to learn that quarter turn of thinking my arms aren't necessarily moving too much; it's all in my hips
yeah,
and my midsection's kind of twisting.
yeah,
So for him, he's probably not really practiced it, and he's
yeah.
just gone, "Oh, I'll hit it," and
Whereas
obviously
he's
that,
probably always hit the front doubles, the
yeah,
vacuums,
yeah,
the lat spreads. He's probably always hit them. And again, it sort of goes back to literally what we just said. And that is kind of proof of it on the bigger stage is he looks great. He's a bodybuilder, but he just didn't present himself the best
yeah.
he could.
And that can hurt. Like I genuinely believe if he posed better, he probably would have made up a couple of placings
Yeah,
that show. Because Sam is, I don't think he's classic. I don't think he's. I think he's just a small bodybuilder, and I've said
yeah,
this from the start. But I also think that if he posed better, he would have made himself look more. If he posed as well classic, he probably
yeah,
would have looked a little bit more classic.
yeah. A
And
little bit more flow, a little bit more
yeah,
flair to it because he is very static and just with his
some people
poses.
are quite rigid with their posing
Yeah.
though, and
But
you have to
classic,
kind of.
there is that kind of bit more kind of flair about it, isn't there?
Yeah,
Like,
you can't really be rigid with classic posing. There's
yeah,
got to be a good flow to it.
exactly.
But yeah, I think he'll do. I think he'll probably come about sixth, which I mean it's today, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally today. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. I'm interested to see the Open as well. Do you know what? I'm actually like kind of glad I'm not going
Lots of
because
people from our
dropped
field.
out. Yeah, lots of people are dropping out the show, and I just think to myself like. It was meant to be like a pretty decent show. Like Hattie's not doing it, Mo Fuda's not doing it, and I
Yeah,
just think like they just drop it. So the top three, and it's going to go in this order as well. It's going to be Andrew, Martin, Brandon. This
yeah,
is it's going to be that way. And to be fair, I could even see it going Andrew, Brandon, Martin if Martin's lost his head over the past 3 weeks. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He's been very quiet on socials, hasn't he?
I
So
think he's completely just. I don't even think he's on Instagram anymore, is
oh,
he?
I did try and look yesterday in preparation for this, but
To be fair, that's probably not a bad idea of his.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
probably.
not on socials at all. So
Yeah,
he's probably done the right thing there. Just block out the noise, get rid of the app.
keep his mouth shut
Yeah,
as well.
keep your mouth shut. Earn a little.
Focus
If he turns up tonight and he looks fucking mint,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna go.
Do
Fair.
you think, let's say Andrew is looking phenomenal, Martin's looking phenomenal, and obviously maybe everyone's trying to pip for third. Do you think, given the last few weeks of Martin's, let's just say his mouth, do you think that will harm him
Oh, it,
from a judge's perspective?
I do think there
Do
is a
they
little.
want someone of that, I guess, reputation representing first place?
I so contrary to the belief, I do believe that there is a bit of politics when it comes to that level.
Absolutely.
Um, I I I think Andrew would have to be severely off for Nick to sorry, not Nick, Martin to jump above him.
Yep.
Because I think Andrew's shape, especially when you look at the past years on who's won the Arnold's, it's always someone with great shape.
Yeah.
Look at the year when like Cedric won it and stuff like that. Beat some guys that were bigger than him, but he just had great shape. And to
Yeah.
be fair, that was probably one of Cedric's best shows. But I don't think Andrew could come. He would have to come in very, very off, and Martin would probably have to be the best Martin.
Yeah.
Which is he going to bring? Like, I can imagine pressure on the first Arnold. Now, after you reacted in that Arnold, the pressure now, people are going to want to see you.
Do well because why have you sort of created such, I guess, controversy to then not be your best anyway?
Yeah, if he comes in worse, that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
That because if you come in, if you've made all this kind of, you've admitted you came in poorly for the Arnold Ohio. You've also created a fucking stink out of the gaff.
Yep.
You've created stink on social media, and then you've come off social media for 2 weeks or whatever he has done, and then if you come in and you're severely off, then yeah, it's not going to be a good look. But
No.
I hope he looks good.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's only more publicity for the sport as well, even if it is bad. Like,
Yeah.
we brought a few more eyes into it. Be like, oh, let's see what Martin's up to after he spurted his mouth. There might have been a group of people that wasn't watching or wasn't interested in the Arnolds at all. Now maybe they are.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that it'll be a good show. It's just a shame that everyone's kind of dropped out and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, I did have a little bit of like FOMO a few weeks ago. And I was like, oh, should I just do it? And then yeah, and also I'm going to see K9 tomorrow in London. So
But there you go. Then. That's a win for you anyway. So,
we've got a date night. We're going to like a steak experience place.
was
Uh,
this?
it's in White City.
Oh, nice.
I don't know the restaurant. I can't. Kate books it. You know what it's like, mate. If she asks me to book
I'll
something,
turn up.
if she asks me to book something, I'm just literally like searching restaurants in X area and then just
Yeah.
find whatever and then book it. But yeah, no,
Nice.
she's booked it. So it's like a steak experience, and then it's only K9's show, so I think it's only 4 hours. But we're going to get there a bit later anyway, so we're only going to be there for like two and a bit.
Nice.
But yeah, it'd be nice just to a bit of a rave and then get the train home. A little bit of living, mate.
A little bit of living.
A little bit of living.
I don't think I'm doing much this weekend. I might get shot for that, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the diary.
Nothing in the diary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just looking after Daisy Dog
oh nice,
this weekend.
nice chilled one then.
Yeah, pretty
I need a
much.
chilled weekend. I feel like I've been doing I've been pretty much fully booked every weekend, and you know when you just feel like you need one of those weekends where you just like there's nothing on and you
Yep.
can just kind of do things at your own pace.
Yeah,
Yeah, even next weekend is like it's not Christmas, it's Easter, isn't it? So it's like
really not Christmas, no.
it's 3 months later for Christmas. Yeah, I'm just like fuck's sake, got like well at least we're off Friday and Monday, but I don't know
Yeah,
if you are, but yeah, it's like
I'm not.
you're not.
I won't be. No.
R.I.P. bro.
R.I.P. R.I.P. to the spine. So yeah, talking of Easter, and this comes up every single year. It kind of annoys me on both ends of it. People saying whether you can or cannot have an Easter egg.
It's like the whole Christmas debate again, isn't
Give me your thoughts.
it? Do whatever you want as long as you're
Yeah.
not a twat with it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I haven't had an Easter egg in years.
I
Like
didn't
quite
have one.
literally years.
In fact, yeah, last 2 years I didn't have
When
one.
you were in prep.
So I
um,
will be having an Easter egg.
yeah, have it. Like, I mean, it's one of those things where it's like it's just chocolate. So if I wanted the
Yeah,
chocolate, I'd just go buy it.
exactly. Yeah.
To be fair, Kate bought the. Have you tried the Biscoff Cadbury bar?
No.
She bought that
And
the
a
other
new
day.
one.
Yeah, it's a new one, and it's like she gave me a square of it. Yeah, literally, the only thing I could settle on was like a square. I don't want any more. I was like, only the 20
That
calories.
will do.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll give it a go. I thought it was pretty shite, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean it's all the same, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, I suppose for Easter, it's like if you're going to be a twat, you're going to pay for it. It's like
Yeah,
anything, right?
yeah,
Um, so yeah, don't be a twat.
yeah. Just because it's Easter, like if he was going to be a twat anyway, and just because it's Easter, you probably would have done it. So don't blame Easter. Like there's plenty of people out there like, oh, I just couldn't help myself. I ate 6 eggs. It's like even if it wasn't Easter, you probably would have done that anyway
Yeah, yeah,
because there's still chocolate in the shops, like you
yeah.
said.
And that comes to a point as well where you're like, your relationship with food is terrible if you're
Yeah,
binging that hard,
yeah,
which is a worry because it does happen. You know what I'm looking forward to is we've got a show this weekend. So you've got the Arnold's and you've also got PCA first timers, and you're just going to get all the people crying into a cookie. And it's just gonna be like all those videos again. No, like it's just come on, man. I just
And
can't. I can't get my
there'll
head
be
around it.
Easter themed cookies as well, so it's like a double whammy.
Do you know it's gonna happen? It's gonna be like, here's everything I ate post show. It's like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, well done. You just fucked your off season.
yeah, and it's just like a whole hoard of food that they've been keeping, Domino's, God
Yeah.
knows, restaurants. Yeah,
I
not.
don't know about like
I mean, I enjoyed my little slab thing, but I had a bowl of oats made
yeah
ready on the way home, and you had to tell me to get a Domino's
yeah.
after my last show. I was just gonna have like eggs and bacon on bagel, and he was like, "No, get yourself a Domino's." But
Well,
yeah,
I think the thing is you end up craving just more of the food that you're eating, right?
yeah,
So you kind of it doesn't really I don't know. It's hard to fathom that you can have something else. So you're just kind of like, oh, I'll have a big bowl of core or oats or whatever, and that'll be it. Yeah, even when I stepped off stage, I remember David and Kate were like, "What do you want to eat?" And I was like, "I don't know."
big
Um,
bowl of chicken and rice,
yeah, well, I think I
and
did eat.
sauce on it.
Yeah, I think I. Well, Kate bought that cookie dealer,
Yeah,
and I had 2 bites of it, and I was like, "This is shite." So I was like, "Just you and David eat the rest. I don't want it." And then I
yeah,
had chicken and rice, which was already prepped. And then that evening, once I showered and everything, and we were like going up to Scotland, I was like, "Okay, let's see if we can get like something." Got a
yeah.
curry, and that fucked me up for
Good.
like 2 days. I think I told you the story, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that was rough. Do
yeah.
you know what? I look back at some of the things last year, and I'm like, "How did I do that?"
Yeah,
Like.
not good.
Yeah, that my last show, then having Dylan on the same day, then driving up to Scotland, at just stupid time at night, and then getting into Glasgow when we're like an hour away from the Airbnb and thinking to ourselves, yeah, we should book a hotel right now at stupid time in the morning. Booking a hotel, sleeping for like 3 hours, then driving to the Airbnb
Jesus Christ.
with a fucked up stomach as well because I ate curry, which was the worst. I don't know
Yeah, I don't know
why.
why you've done that. Of all things you could have chose to eat after you know you're gonna have a long day, knowing that your stomach just isn't the best anyway when you're dieting, and then he gets a curry.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I remember literally like my stomach just bit like just fully expanded, and I was like, "How did I compete yesterday?" Like, and like so bloated,
Uh,
constantly having to go to the toilet because I think I'm going to shit myself. Yeah, running off 3 hours sleep. It probably didn't help that so the only thing I could really stomach was just the packets of cooked chicken and pineapple. So I had that a couple of times on the show day, and then yeah,
Roman overdose.
I probably had about 5 monsters in the space of 24 hours, which wasn't.
Wow.
Oh mate,
Optimal, bro.
I tanked them.
Optimal.
I absolutely like. Obviously, competing, I was fried from my show, and then Dylan being on, and then having to travel up to Scotland. Yeah, I remember drinking a monster at like 10 p.m. at night.
I mean, looking back, it was probably your body was just like overly stressed. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want to digest food right now, is probably what it
yeah,
was saying.
yeah.
Like, I just want rest, sleep.
Yeah, and
and
then
to recover, basically.
yeah, it's mad. Like I look back at it and I'm like, that's pretty some mad shit. But it's cool. Like it's cool. Like it's memories, isn't it? At the end of the day, and I'm proud of what the team done last year. So it was all worth it. And I'm fine now. So
That's all good then. That's all good.
yeah, right. Should we get into some questions?
Cues, we shall.
Just got my Nespresso order has come to my front door.
Lovely. We have got one from Josh R. Where do you see yourself in 20 years' time?
In the ground.
Max, Max wants an early grave. Well, if you're in the ground, I'll definitely be in the ground.
How old will you be? 50 something.
I will be 50.
Yeah, 50. I'll be 46.
But if you can't math that, that makes me 30, guys.
Fuck now. I don't know. 46, probably have kids, you
Yeah,
know.
so thinking kids and doing that part of life.
Yeah. Well, hopefully my kids will be at a point where they'll be more self-sufficient and
Yeah.
quite independent at that age, I can imagine. I mean, I don't really want kids until I'm in my early to mid 30s.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good age. You still
Yeah.
got your youth and you've
Yeah.
managed to enjoy all of your 20s.
Yeah. So I think that would, so what they'd be like, let's say they're like, I don't know, they'd only be like 10 or 11 by the time I'm 46.
And get a job, it's fine.
Yeah, get a job, start earning that income, get in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Would you, that's a question for you, boy or girl, doesn't matter. Would you not necessarily push them, but would you like kind of encourage the idea of them going to the gym?
I would 100% force them to go to the gym, if that's what you're asking.
Get into the gym.
Yeah, they would be there wouldn't be a conversation you're going to the gym, especially if they look like shit as well.
Like 5th birthday, they open the presents, it's just like dumbbells, a
Yeah,
bench.
if my kid's fat, he's going to the gym.
Yeah, my kid's not getting fat. Like, fussy eater, you're not a fussy eater. You will eat that food.
Yeah, get that chicken and rice down, you boy.
Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't say force, but let's just say that they naturally got an interest into it. But like later on, I would prefer them to learn more when they're a lot younger. For example, when I first started, there was no encouragement from like external sources in terms of like family. It was like you kind of just found your way. But I wish, knowing what I know now, and it's easy to say that in hindsight, I wish there was a bit more like teaching involved. Be like, this is working out. Everyone should do that because I
Yeah.
think everyone should. And then it would have saved me a lot of wasted time. Because like my dad was well into the gym when he was probably like 20, 25. But he never kind of approached me about it at all. It was kind of just like, oh, I'm going to the gym now, Dad. And
Yeah,
that was it.
yeah. I mean, with my family, my mum's like a bit of a, well, she was a bit of a runner.
Yeah.
And she's done like multiple marathons. She's ran up Snowdonia and stuff like that. Like done some pretty crazy stuff. So it's always kind of been in my family of like being like my dad did bodybuilding for a little while when they lived
Yeah.
in Australia and stuff. So
Nice.
it's always kind of been a little bit not. It's not been pushed or anything, but they've always said like try have a sport and do something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool if I was in my 50s and my kid was like training with me and stuff.
Yeah.
It would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Like, and just watching them kind of excel at it,
Yeah.
especially with all the knowledge we'll know even by that point. Like,
Exactly. Yeah. It'd be cool to be like that, like 50-year-old who's still in shape.
yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Because it's quite rare even these days, even though like kind of fitness is very popular. You don't see many 50-year-olds that are like, oh, look at him or look at her. Like they're in shape. It's more so like, oh, you're just a 50-year-old man now
Yeah,
and you should let yourself go.
yeah. I mean, it would be even imagine at your kid's sports day if you're looking pretty sick, then
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be pretty awesome. I'm
Like,
gonna have to pause the pod, bro. I need to piss really bad. But
off
actually,
you go,
how
mate.
do you pause it?
Just press pause, I think. Is there a
There's,
pause?
I don't know if there's
I
a
mean,
pause.
if we just clap, make a loud noise, you should be able to see it on the audio and you can just cut this bit out. Is there
Okay,
an audio?
I'll cut this out. I'll cut this out.
And resume.
Resume. Yes. Apologies, people. It was a short hiatus of a few
For
minutes.
everyone else, it'll be like a second. For us, it was 20 minutes.
Do Do you ever have it when your like postman leaves a parcel? Do they ever put it in the bin?
No,
I,
mine don't even knock now.
oh.
They just literally leave it out front
Yeah, so that Nespresso box, I went outside the front door and I was like, "Where is it?" And then I had to check
in the
on
bin.
the DPD,
See
and
where
it's
they
just
left
it's
it.
just a little note. It's like in the blue bin. Oh no, in the green bin.
Imagine if you was away for a few days and someone
Oh, I
collected
forgot.
it.
It
What,
doesn't make sense.
what a stupid place to put it.
I know.
Yeah, mine don't even knock now. It's literally, oh, there it is. Nice one. Yeah.
Not ideal. Imagine that
Anyway,
losing those Nespresso pods. Okay, Josh asked. This is I'm gonna be honest, right, people. I want to be fairly honest. My questions are fucking shit today.
yeah, I've got three questions and we kind of answered one earlier.
I've got a few questions, but I just want to say a big L for a lot of these questions. Um, Josh has asked, "Do you like Transformers: Dark of the Moon?"
I like Transformers.
Yeah, I think
Can't
Transformers.
remember which one is Dark of the Moon.
No, I can't. What should you say the best ones are? One and two.
Yeah, the ones
Yeah.
with Megan Fox in.
Yes, yeah. She's a bit of a weirdo now.
She is, but Transformers 1, I
Yeah.
don't care what she is.
Fair.
She could be a Transformer for all I care.
Autobots unite. Okay. He's also asked, let's talk about videography. What's your favourite style of videography?
Style.
I quite like cinematic stuff.
Yeah, something that shows the grit and the sort of aggression, specifically if we're talking about bodybuilding. Um, I don't really know if there's any like names of the styles. If you just
Yeah.
say cinematic, like what does that actually mean?
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know. I watched a Senna series on Netflix a few months ago. I don't know if you watched that, but that was very cinematic, and like the angles that they got and all that stuff was like really cool. And I've actually found that that was the best part of the actual series.
Yeah, like how it's filmed.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
but
mean,
I don't know any other kind of styles of videography.
not sure.
I'm not a massive fan of like if you're creating some type of like for example, you know, on like show days, I think David balanced out really well. Whereas there was a bit of talking, but then there was also a little bit of like kind of cinematic stuff, and then also a little bit of B-roll as well. So
Still telling a story like it's real life, but it's got that flair to it as well.
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want it to be all talking. And I wouldn't want it to be
Yeah.
all cinematic. If that makes
It's not a documentary and it's not a trailer.
yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of in between.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know. Els asked, when are you gonna start pinning Tren in your batty crease then, big man?
Assuming he's targeting you.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. He's never asked a question. I don't even think he listens to the pod. He's just rambling on. Els my barber, by the way, people.
Yeah.
I won't. I'm gonna be honest. If I was gonna pin my batty crease, it would probably be a test.
No, is
Yeah,
the answer.
yeah. I think we've discussed this before, haven't we? If like when we want, if we've ever thought about going assisted and all that stuff.
Yeah. Like I would if I was younger.
Would you though?
Yeah.
I don't know. If you
Like
were like, let's say you were 22 right now, would you be like,
with the same physique that I have now.
yeah,
Yeah, I would.
not the same body, but same physique?
Yeah.
So you're not broken.
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I think if you look the way you do now at 22, you'd be like, well, I've done all this naturally. How will I look at 30?
No, I think I would.
Fair play.
That's
Fair play.
probably one of the only reasons why I don't. Again, like I enjoy the process of natural bodybuilding as well, but it's more so I feel like I started too late to the point where it's just the the downside is not worth the potential reward because,
Yeah.
in my opinion, yeah, you could argue a lot of bodybuilders are kind of reaching their height when it comes to like this sort of age, but I've not been in the bodybuilding sphere for from the age of 16. It's
Yeah.
been from the age of like 26, 27. So
I think as well, like in terms of like bodybuilding age, you're still relatively young, right?
yeah,
Like, because you haven't been a bodybuilder for that long.
yeah,
Like, technically, I've been a bodybuilder longer than you have.
exactly.
So it's like it's just one of those things where it's like, for you, I think that even further down the line, like in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be more knowledgeable, more experienced again, even regardless if you're taking a short hiatus. With
I'm
a
still training, guys.
he's still training, still
I'm still
repo
tracking, still training, but it's just
and resharing prep photos.
yeah, mate.
Boys get an itch. Um, Will's just said Will's already too lean, so he's getting on the comments of being too lean.
You're not too lean yet, Will. You
You're
still
not
got
too
head
lean.
time off.
Yes, yeah. I think uh, I don't know what it is, but I think people like because we've spoken in before the pod about like some people. It's basically not this is not Will, but some people are telling my clients that they're too lean for how many ever weeks out they are, or when they're starting prep or whatever. And I think what people don't realize is how lean you actually have to get.
Yep.
Like it's another level. Like someone might look really freakishly lean, but they still need to get leaner.
Yeah, I remember when I was in prep, one person springs to mind, but when I told them how long I was prepping for, they was like, "You don't need to prep for that long. What are you doing now?" It's like, I'm pretty sure I do,
Yeah,
because I did it last year and I got peeled.
yeah,
So yeah, like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, why do you need 20 weeks?" 20 weeks, yeah, it's a long time, but some people are prepping for 25 weeks, upwards of 30 weeks by the time they finish their season. So some people need it. Some people can get away with prepping in 8 weeks, 10 weeks. But for me, personally, and probably Will's the same, or maybe some of your other clients are the same, you'll push them into the ground to the point where they'll lose all their other attributes to their physique and they might not even get in condition at the end as well. You're better off having more time, more tools to play with. You can have a diet break in the middle if you want. You can't do that if you're prepping in 10 weeks.
yeah. And you're
Like,
literally
we need to get in shape in 10 weeks, let's go.
yeah foot to the
Yeah,
bottom, right?
it's
Like
no room for error as well, especially for first timers.
yeah, it's. I always think like if you can kind of match in weeks how many pounds you've got to take off is probably
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best way of doing it. Maybe that might be a little bit of an extreme because if you've got 30 pounds, 30 weeks might be a bit extreme. But
yeah,
let's say if you have 20 weeks and you've got to take off 30 or 25 pounds, like
yeah. It's like a pound to a pound and a half a week.
yeah, it's so much less aggressive where it's you're in a position where your training performance is retained.
Yeah,
You're not being like absolutely shafted on a daily basis where you're on low food, really high expenditure. I'm pretty sure everyone's done that in the past and it fucking sucks. So you're not going to like the process. You're going
yeah,
to want to sack it off as soon as you finish your show, or you will like a couple months later, and you'll never do it again.
yeah.
So the thing
And
is
the thing is, with having a longer prep, the changes are going to be less harsh. So therefore, it will feel, more, in my opinion, it will feel more sustainable because less is happening in a short period of time.
yeah,
Whereas short prep, guess what? Probably every other week you're getting something changed, and you're not getting used to it either. And at I don't care how long your prep is. It can be 30 weeks long. It can be 8 weeks long. When you're lean, you're going to feel like crap anyway.
yeah,
So why just have all of your prep feeling like crap?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And also, I think being ready early is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my clients this year have started already in a good position.
Yep.
And if they're ready by 2, 3 weeks out, perfect. You
Yeah.
know, because it gives me like we can take our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, make
Yeah.
them a little bit fresher, make them a little bit more responsive. I actually did a reel with this with David about preparing for a peak week. If in the ideal scenario, you kind of want a peak week to be like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and this is something I'm going to run with a lot of my clients. I did a couple like last year and I'm definitely going to try and run it this year, is have the first kind of week of the 2 week peak week is you bump baseline food up a little bit and you just pull back expenditure completely and
Yeah.
just allow them to freshen up, allow them to get a little bit more responsive. And I can guarantee you in the second week of the peak or the peaking
They're
process,
going to respond way better to
yeah,
food.
yeah, and they're going to look so much better.
Yeah.
So if you're just a lot of people just go, oh, just gun it until the week out mark and then pull expenditure, throw a load of food in. If your body is highly stressed, you're not going to
Yeah.
absorb any of that.
And
Like,
another thing as well, I think this is probably more so for first timers. Let's say let's just use a 20-week prep as an example. By the 10-week mark, you would have shifted a lot of body weight, and you're like, okay, I'm right where I need to be. I'm maybe well over, just over halfway in terms of the amount of body fat I need to drop. You get halfway in a short prep, you're like, shit, not really that much has changed. I've only got like 6 weeks left. There's
Yeah,
not that much time, and then you're going to stress the client out
yeah,
because yeah, you might still get into shape, but the window is a lot smaller. So
yeah,
if
yeah,
they can see by the 10-week mark, okay, I'm not almost there, but like we've done a good sort of shift here. Replicate that the second time round, you're sweet.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, get ready early, make it easy for yourself. Be aggressive out the gates whilst energy availability is high, and then yeah, you can kind of pull back a little bit the closer you get to show, which is what you want because that's probably the worst you're going to feel. So
Yeah.
with more condition, realistically equals like you're going to feel worse.
Yeah.
So yes, Rosh has asked shows that you're looking forward to most this year. I don't know if you've got any shows you're planning on going to this year.
A few of your clients, and that'll be about it.
Um, I think MBW.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the one that I'm really looking forward to, just
That
because of
sort of mirrored dates from last year.
yeah, it's October.
Nice.
I just think it's going to be a great show again. If you look at how it was last year, and AJ's only going to try and improve it, so it's going to be even better this year, realistically. And I think
It'd be nice to have like a newer federation kind of start pushing the boundary and pushing the expectation of what should be at a show.
yeah,
It's only going to make the rest of the federations improve.
for sure, for sure. And I think just the way it's the way it's publicized and promoted and like the way the athletes get treated, it's just in all going to be
Yeah.
a good show. Oh God, I can't even ask. Roshan, big dog. I don't know if I could. Do you know Roshan trained with two birds in one session the other day?
Did he?
Yeah, I witnessed it firsthand.
Two birds in one session.
Yeah,
God. Put a leash on him.
I know. Yeah, the guy's up in his game apparently.
Yeah.
But then he asked questions like this: Chinese or German concentration camps? Question mark.
Which ones are better or which ones are worse?
I don't know.
No.
Obviously, I think a lot of it is publicised about the German ones,
I was
but
about to say I don't know the numbers, but yeah, I would have to do some research in terms
yeah,
of
I don't
what
know.
numbers were worse.
I don't know if the Japanese. I would say the
I'm gonna do a
Japanese
quick
were worse.
Google search. Do you know?
You're right. That's you getting cancelled. It's not going to be good. Sure. I don't know. Did the Chinese, or was he thinking about Japanese? Because I know the Japanese were brutal.
You're sounding a bit racist there, mate. They're not the same.
Yeah, they're not the same, but I know the Japanese had concentration camps.
I can't find any initial numbers that would amass to a genocide. All
Yeah.
deaths are bad, but yeah, let's skip past that one, I think.
Yeah, that's moving swiftly on.
Genocide is bad. Just gonna cover all bases there.
I had a comment yesterday from Gemma and Roshan. They were like, "Why do you say everyone's names out loud on the pod when they ask questions?" I was like, "Why not? I'm gonna out you if you ask a
Yeah.
stupid
I
question."
mean, you put an anonymous thing. Did you get any anonymous questions?
Shall I have a look?
Let's have a look. Because now we might get some tasty ones.
I don't use this app, bro, because I just get trash questions that are made by a bot.
Yeah, it's like fancy you.
Mate, you're literally all of that. So this is what I've got. You're the type of person people want in their circle, but they don't know how to act around you without overthinking.
It's Rosh, that one. Rosh, I'll
Yeah,
say.
that's Rosh. Can't stop thinking about you. That's probably
Rosh.
Rosh again.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're dangerously good at making people feel like they're the only one they're talking to in a room.
Okay.
Um, you're super genuine. I love that.
These are definitely all bots.
Oh yeah, 100%. Or Russian.
Or yeah, same but different.
Not good. And then my final question, actually from Roshan. We're still debating whether the anonymous link was from Roshan or not. But favorite soft drinks other than Monster.
Lemon squash, orange squash, apple juice, and Pepsi Max cherry.
Mm.
That would be. That's probably all I'd drink on top of water.
Have you tried a Tango cherry?
No.
Cherry Tango is elite. The sugar-free one is pretty good.
I tried the I don't know what it's actually called. It's got Jude Bellingham on it. Lucozade Sport. That's like White Monster but flat.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting.
Haven't tried that. I don't really drink Lucozade.
Yeah, no. I can't remember why I picked it up, but it was decent. But yeah, not really anything that exciting to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've got cans of in the house at the moment. I just Tango and
If like
squash.
if Monster just released caffeine free, that would probably be
Imagine your bank, bro. You'd be drinking like 4 cans of Monster a day.
yeah. Like, why not?
Thing is, what they could do is they could actually do like an electrolyte product and then just take the
Yeah,
caffeine and then just make the same
yeah. Like
drink.
realistically speaking, is a can of White Monster doing anything for you from a energy standpoint?
No, nothing.
So
My
what?
caffeine tolerance is too high for that.
I feel like it's more of just like a sales gimmick. Be like, oh, it's got caffeine in it, so it helps with energy. And people are like, oh, I'm tired, I'm going to buy a can of Monster. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not doing anything.
I have people at work and they buy a can of Monster and they're like, "Oh, I'm buzzing off that can of Monster." I'm like,
The only thing it's going to do is detriment your sleep, but it's not going to be like you're running around the room because you've had a
yeah,
can of Monster.
yeah. But I have people at work and they're generally like jittering over having the Monster, and I'm like,
That's
am
wild.
I is like have I been hammering caffeine that long where I
Yeah,
don't
I
even
mean, there is
feel it?
that side of it as well. Like, obviously, I don't think you take pre-workout that often.
No.
Maybe Saturday because you're training a bit earlier. But I mean, coffee drink. You're a coffee drinker as well, so your caffeine intake's probably a lot higher than most people's.
Yeah.
Most people drink coffee, I suppose. So maybe not. I was going to say if we're taking pre-workouts, our caffeine tolerance is going to be a bit more.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I know my caffeine tolerance is about 300 milligrams a day.
Yeah, I could probably easily get away with like 500. Be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I could. Honestly, and if I cut that off by like 2 o'clock, I wouldn't even have any issues with sleep
Yeah.
either.
Oh,
Like,
so if I have caffeine like 3 p.m. onwards, I'm not sleeping.
see, again, it doesn't really affect me. I
Mm.
reckon I could probably have a coffee at like 5 p.m. and still be fairly sound by the time I go to bed.
Yeah. In fact, I think I had half a serving of pre-workout at like half two last night or yesterday. And I
Last
really,
night.
yeah, last night. I just couldn't sleep, so I was like, MV pre down the hatch.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
So yeah,
I hadn't taken MV pre in a while. I was actually debating ordering it the other day, but I was like, I
yeah,
don't take pre-workouts enough.
yeah. I mean, they do the is it MV pre 365? It's like a tame version. I've not tried it, but apparently it's meant to be quite good. It's like a in between of a pump product and MV pre.
Mhm. To me, it's like I'd rather just go with the full thing, the full whack. The only
Yeah,
thing I can't deal with MV pre is I get such a bad come down off it,
same. Yeah, I
and
have
I
an
feel
amazing
wrecked.
workout.
Yeah,
It's unreal. Like it's like laser focus, like literally seeing noises. I get towards maybe the last like exercise or two, and I'm just in the bin.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm gone.
And then you get home, you can't eat because
And
you've
you
got
need a
zero
nap.
appetite. Yeah, to be fair, like the majority is naturals as well. If you are in prep, like it was good when I was in prep, but I think I pulled it out like 4 weeks out because obviously you can't take it
Yeah,
close to competition. So
yeah.
I'm just never bothered with it.
There you go. If you want to lose some weight, take some MV pre because you won't want to eat after your workout.
Yeah, true,
There you go. Little hack.
true. I would like to. I might get a tub of it again. I'm not too sure. Like I always have this like debate in my head whether I need it or not. And then well, I don't need it, but I do miss that nostalgia of like this. The sun's coming out now. Driving to the gym,
Yeah.
MV Pre. It reminded
Some
me of
drum
like
and
4 years
bass on.
ago.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Do you remember the original MV Pre, like the original packaging of
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it
Yeah,
was it the third iteration of it now.
yeah. They must be.
Yeah,
They must be.
yeah.
I don't know. check it out on Supplement Supply UK, code MDV10 at checkout.
Hey. Shameless plug. I think you've done that every episode.
It's got to be done,
It is the third iteration of it. Yeah.
is it? Yeah.
Pretty
That first one was, yeah, pretty wild. I'm pretty sure they didn't tell you everything that was in it.
Absolutely not. I mean, it's a proprietary blend now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which probably airs more towards what the original was.
Yeah.
They probably don't need to say everything.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man,
I remember that.
I
Back in the
did
day,
some bad come downs off it.
TM Cycles, Josh Bridgman.
Yeah, all taking it.
Yeah. Oh, this is the best thing ever.
You know what? I reckon a good full scoop of MV Pre and going to a rave would probably set you pretty. Like, you'd be good for about 2 hours and then you.
Good to go. Did you ever try the original Jacked?
No.
No. See, loads of people have said, "Oh, it's the best thing ever."
I'll tell you one thing. The worst one I took was Alpha Dark Side. The original one. It was the one, you know, when like David Lade and all of that used to
Yes.
promote Prees.
Yeah.
It was a 5 gram scoop, bro, and it tastes like shit. And it had like 4 ingredients on the side as well.
DMA, caffeine, and
Yeah,
mystery product.
yeah. It did not have 4 ingredients. It probably had about 400 because it just
Yeah.
made you wired. But then yeah, I'd come home and just crash.
Yeah, I remember one time I took a sample. I can't remember what it was. I didn't really read the back of it. Didn't read the serving size. It was only when I got halfway through the session, I was like, I don't feel too good. Like everything was just going crazy. Looked at the back of it. It had yohimbine in it. It was 2 servings, so it was probably like 600 milligrams of caffeine. I was off my tits. Not good. Not good.
Yeah,
So
the come down's the worst part though, because you feel shit.
yeah,
Like you just can't do anything. You have no energy. I'm like, oh, that's the rest of my day ruined. So if you take it in the morning, you're buckled
you're
for the
done.
rest of the day.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, it's not worth it, is it really?
No.
I might grab some for summer. Why not? Bring back some of that 2019 nostalgia.
Go for it. Rosh has asked, can Den Dog bring the little dog to the gym? I assume by little dog you mean the one in the story. It is not my dog. So no.
Oh, we've got. I've just seen it here. If you go on Beyond the Stage, Mike and Wesley.
Oh, yeah, I've just seen as well.
Oh, Mike's glutes, bro. Yeah, Mike's got that, I think. Just well from that back shot anyway.
Side with Sam Sulek. Improved, but still not the best.
What's it? Final call out. Should I see if I can get this on?
Yeah, go on Bodybuilders Without Borders. They've got first comparisons. Yeah, Sam is not winning that from the back either. Well, Wesley's clear, I think.
You think Wesley's taking it?
Yeah. Arnold
I don't
loves
know.
him too much.
I just saw that back shot of them both doing a back double. I can't sign into my Instagram on here. So, people, you're going to have to use your imagination. I want to see this final call out, though. I don't know. It's a
yeah,
hard one. I really
thing
like
is-
Mike's physique.
Yeah, I just don't think he looks very classic though.
I think he's more balanced than Wesley. Ooh, it's going to be a good battle.
Yeah.
Wesley's big, man, isn't he? Fucking hell.
Yeah. He's just like long, but he fills it all out as well.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Right. Should we call it here, man? I think I've got to go train. Got upper.
I need to go eat.
Got pre-workout meal going in.
I've got a cream of rice.
No way. You've been swayed to the cream of rice.
It's just easy. I've got maple syrup, trained by JP at the moment.
You were digging that out a couple weeks ago, saying you didn't like it.
It's okay. I mix a little bit of whey with the actual cream of rice, just so it kind of
Okay.
changes the flavour, and then a little bit of whey drip.
Whey drip.
Just because
Do
the
you remember?
flavour by itself is just not good.
Yeah. Do you remember back in the day when it was called like whey paste and then it was whey sludge?
Yeah, so I remember it as whey paste. That's how I got to know it.
Yeah.
Before
Like
then, it was sludge.
sludge. Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's drip.
Now it's drip. Wager it, bro. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Right, we'll finish here.
Let's do it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Natty Blueprint podcast. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next week. Cheers.